Let us start with the previous concept called string handling functions. As you know, string is nothing but collection of characters, stream of characters, set of characters juxtaposed. String handling can be handled by using a header file called string.h. We have several string handling functions. That is, I told you string length, already we have seen this concept. String reverse, if we give input in the terms of Ramu, output will be Omar. Next, string copy, strcpy. String length, string copy, string reverse, and then string comparison, strcmp. What is that? strcmp, what you call string comparison. And then we have one more component, string concatenation, what you call strcat. In the previous session, we have seen string length and string reverse. Now move on to string copy. We have two strings. Consider S1 is one string, S2 is another string. You may take S1 in string 1, str1, str2, or your wish. For example, you have to declare two strings because we have to copy one string into another string. We have to copy one string into another string. So for my convenience, we will take A comma B. So you can declare the strings A of 10 and B of 10, your wish. This is a character array. First, you have to print, enter any string. It may be putS function or a printf function. GetS of A. That means reading of a string, what you call A. First, we are reading a string called A. So, what happens once a string A, for example, in the memory, this is A of 0, A of 1, like that, string will be stored. Like this, something like this. Later, what we have to do, we have to perform string copy. Here the syntax is string copy of, be careful. The first one is destination string, where you are copying. Which string you are copying? That means A is a source. A is a source. B is a drain, which means that we are copying the string from A to B, copying the contents of A into B. After that, copied string is, you may write putS of B. PutS of B. What happens? Whenever string copy function is executed, whatever the string you entered, in the case of getS of A, what you call read, this string A will be copied onto B. Here I am printing putS of B, what you call printing. See, let us execute the same. See, I told you, you have to declare the variables A of 10, B of 10. Sometimes, I told you, sometimes the compiler, online compiler may not support. At that time, better to switch to Turbo C. We will try it out. Printf or putS, your wish. Enter any string. How to read it? Getters of A. If you write str1, you can use str1. If you write str2, you can use str2. That is your wish. What is the function? String copy strcpy. B is a destination string from which we are copying A. After that, put as or printf, your wish. Copied string is percentage yes. What is the string? B. Copied string is B. Enter any string. Hanuman. Copied string. For your understanding, I am printing printf \n. The given string is, what is the given string? A. String uses a specifier. What is that? Percentage yes. Enter any string. Sairam. The given string is Sairam and copied string is Sairam. Got it? See, this is the program. This is the program for finding or performing copying of a string, isn't it? Copying of a string. I told you clearly, here you need to declare two variables, two string variables, two character arrays, that is A of 10, B of 10, the size may be 20, 30, your wish. And then you are using a function called a getters function for reading string 1, what you call A. After that, we are performing a operation what you call string copy. This string copy function copies A string 1 into another string. Here my variable is B, that's why A will be copied onto B. A is nothing but a source, B is nothing but a destination. For example, if we write A comma B, then what happens? See, if you write instead of A, B comma A, if you write A comma B, what happens? See, we don't have anything. For example, here the given string is Hanuman. Here, it may not give you any outcome. B means it includes a value, what you call garbage value may include in the case of B. What is that? Garbage value. Is it possible? Is it possible to have copying of something into the garbage value? No. Enter any string. Hanuman. The given string is null and the copied string is null. What happened? In this case, if we write string copy of A comma B, what is B? Source string. What contains B initially? Empty. What A contains? Hanuman. But what we are doing? The contents of B. What is contents of B? Empty spaces will be written onto A. So existing content will be lost. It stores only empty spaces. That's why remember here the first content is B. It's a syntax. B is nothing but destination. A is nothing but a source. Next, move on to string concatenation. Very simple and easy. What you call string concatenation. Let us see what is string concatenation first. Concatenation is nothing but combining, joining of two strings. For example, I have string str1 and str2. str1 consists of Sai, str2 consists of Ram. What is our outcome? Both the strings should be combined, concatenated to produce a string, what you call Sai Ram. This is string 3, for example. And one point you have to remember is that, for example, the size of string is 10. The size of this string character array is 10. Now tell me, what is the size of string 3? String 3 should not be 10 because you are going to combine those two strings. That's a, what is that? It should be more than that. String 3 of 30. What is that? String 3 of 30. So what happens whenever we have a component, what you call string 1? What is string 1? String 1 consists of 10 characters. String 2 consists of 10 characters. Then string 3. String 3 is nothing but combining both the elements. Combining both the elements into single. Okay, right. Let us see how to do it, how to execute it. You have to declare a character array, character str1 of 10, str2 of 10, str string 3 of 20. Remember this. You have to ask the user, enter the first string, get S of str1. You may take AB also, that is your wish. If you want to take AB, then your wish. Enter the second string, get S of str2. Get S of str2. Now, what I'm doing here, initially, I'm using a function called a string copy, destination string, and listen. Destination string is string 3. Here I am copying string 1 onto string 3. String 1 onto string 3. String concatenation str cat, string concatenation of str3 into str2. Listen carefully, very simple. What is str1? Sai. What is str2? Ram. What I am doing here initially, str3, str1. Now, str3 includes what? Sai. Why? We are copying the contents of string 1 into string 3. Okay. Then string concatenation. What is string concatenation? Joining or combining of two strings. That's why what happened? String 2 will be concatenated with string 3. What is string 3? Sai. What is string 2? Ram. What happens? String 3 contains the contents of Sai concatenated with string number 2. What is string number 2? Ram. So ultimate output would be Sai Ram. This is the string. Let us see the execution of a program. Very simple programming if you concentrate. Otherwise, these programs may becoming difficult. That's why be careful. Your wish. You may take either A, B, C, D, or you may take A, B, C, or string 1, string 2. That is your wish. Character array str1 of 10, str2 of 10. I told you the size. Remember the size. str3 of 20. Okay. Put as or your wish. Put as enter the first string. Or you may use printf. Enter the first string. How to read it? Get s of str1. Put as enter the second string. Get s of str2. Now, careful. It is not possible directly to merge str1 into str2 because the size of str1 at any time you may give str is equal to str1 is equal to Hanuman, str2 is equal to Ram or something. See where Venkata is str1, str2 is Ram. So that's why it is not possible for us to directly mention the sizes. That's why I'm taking str1 is 10, str2 is 10, and if you combine both, the output will be str3. String copy of what I'm doing. str3 will get string 1. String 1 will be copied onto string 3. String concatenation. What is str3 will get concatenated with string 2. What already str3 contains string 1. Here you may write either put as or printf. In order to clarity, I am using both the statements. String concatenated. Concatenated string is percentage yes. What is the concatenated string? String 3. Sai is the first string. Ram is the second string. The concatenated string is Sai Ram. What is that? Sai Ram. Got it? This is string concatenation. Juxtaposing or joining, combining two strings is said to be string concatenation. Move on to the next function, string comparison. All these functions are using string handling functions. You may execute the same things without using string functions. I will tell you later after completion of this. String comparison. See, when you give two strings, we have to check whether both the strings are equal, whether both the strings are equal, or when one string is greater than another string, or the given string is less than another string. This is the program for performing string comparisons. In string comparison, we are going to compare two strings. It returns integer value if integer value indicating whether the strings are equal, or if one is greater than or less than other, it shows some kind of positive number or negative numbers. See, whenever it produces zero, the string values is equal. Otherwise, strings are not equal. Listen. Consider our example. Let us. Consider two strings, A of 10 B of 10. This is a character array. This is a character array. A of 10 and B of 10. Here I am going to read two strings, getters of A and getters of B. Two strings. I am using some integer I is equal to string comparison of A comma B. That means A and B are compared. If both the elements are equal, then it returns 0, otherwise either positive or negative integer. If I'm going to test if I is equal to 0, printf percentage yes and percentage yes are same. What is percentage yes? A. What is percentage yes? B. Else, printf, both are not same. Or you may write if I is greater than 0, one string is greater than another string, else first string is less than another string, like this. That is our wish. You may use three categories of parameters for execution. Let us see. I'm taking already, I got two strings, string 1 and string 2. But what I require a variable. What is that variable? I. Because after comparison, it generates the result in the terms of integer parameter, that is I. I is equal to string comparison of str1 comma str2. String comparison of str1 and str2. If I is equal to, I told you for comparison you have to use double equal to. Printf \n percentage yes is same as or equal to, that is your wish. Percentage yes is same as percentage yes. What is percentage yes? First string str1. What is percentage yes? Another string str2. Okay. Otherwise, printf \n percentage yes is not same as percentage yes. Again, string 1 and string 2, what you got? Enter the first string, Sai. Enter the second string, Sai. Sai is the same as Sai. For example, Sai is the first string. Ram is another string. Sai is not same as Ram. Both the strings are equal? No. So whenever we are comparing two strings, we are going to check whether these two strings are equal or not. That is called as string comparison. What is that? String comparison. Once again, see, we have seen the functions. All the functions in C language are available in the header file called string.h. It can provide you all categories of string handling functions. We have seen string length of a given string, string reverse of a given string, string copying one string into another string, string concatenation, joining of two strings, concatenation of two strings, string comparison, comparing two strings. Even we have one more function, string error, string n comparison, string n, etc. But those elements may not be used for our common programming. These are string handling functions. And then up to now we have seen only the contents related with string handling functions. But what is my intention? For example, if I give a string Hanuman, I told you for every string it is ended with \0 null character. See, in the next session, what we are going to do is whatever the functions we have completed, I want to find without using string handling functions, I need to find the length. Without using string handling functions, I need to perform copying, reverse, concatenation, comparison, and so forth. So by using string handling functions or without using, very simple. In that case, we are going to count. And one more program may be in the terms of whether the given string is palindrome or not. What is meant by palindrome? Let us see. By using string handling functions, we will do. If we give little, what is the given string? For example, A. I am performing B. What is the reverse? Little. Reverse is equal to little. If you compare string comparison of A comma B, for example, I, if I is equal to 0, what happens? The given string is a palindrome. So what we need to do, we have to declare a character array A of 10 and B of 10, and we require integer variable called I. First enter any string getters of A. For example, if you use a function called string reverse, within the same variable, it performs reverse. That's why what I'm doing, I'm using string copy of A, B, comma, A. What it means, A will be copied onto B. Then I am applying string reverse of B. Then I is equal to string comparison. I is equal to string comparison of A and B. If I is equal to 0, what happens? Printf \n, the given string percentage S is a palindrome. Else, the given string is not a palindrome. Very simple program. You have to execute. Isn't it? Consider a string. Consider a string A. For example, if I give Ram, consider this is A. What I am doing? String copying of B comma A. A will be copied onto B. I am applying string reverse of B. What it is? MAR. I am performing string comparison of Ram, comma, MAR. Is it I is equal to 0? No. When you will get I is equal to 0? Whenever both the strings are equal, then you will get I is equal to 0. If I'm using if I is equal to 0, both the strings are equal, or given string is palindrome, that is A, else the given string is not a palindrome. In the case of little, what is A? Little. Initially, I am copying little into another string. What is that? B. Then what I am doing? I am doing string reverse of B. String reverse of B. What is string reverse of B? Again, little or Malayalam. See, Malayalam also, it's a string palindrome. Then string comparison. If you compare both the strings A and B, you will get what? 0. Then we can say that here the given string is a palindrome. You need to execute all these programs.